Hey everyone, what's going on? Jano65 AQ Jade, and welcome back to another episode of Random Thoughts, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And once again, I'm going to be talking about yet another anime movie that I watched, another sad one, and another very, very deep film with a flood of emotions and just the whole nine yards. Okay. So last night, I got done, and well, I didn't get done because I just started watching it for the first time. But last night I watched, I believe this movie is called, yeah, your, no, not your, no, not your name. I'm confusing the names. My bad, my bad. But this movie, anime film, is called A Silent Voice. That is correct. Yes. And I'm trying to remember the characters, and now I forget. I know one of them is called Shoya, and then the other one is called Shoka. I think she's called Shoka, and then he's called Shoya. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. Remember, you guys, nobody's perfect. That's including me. I'm not perfect as well. But man, guys, let me tell you, this was the second film that I watched, which was really, really extremely hard for me to watch. And now that I think about it, when I think about it, okay, I watched I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which, guys, if you have not seen that video where I talked about my honest thoughts and just um my basically what I had to say about it, go check that video out. So yeah, but man, I don't know which film is harder to watch. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas or A Silent Voice, because don't get me wrong, these are two really good films, but also at the same time, really, really deep. They just hit you deep in the heart, in the soul, just deep in your emotions. This was like, this film was like a needle right on a bullseye with my emotions, if such a thing ever did exist in the whole, like, I don't know, mental vibe space, or the whole mental universe. I don't know, but you get the gist, you get what I'm saying. So yeah. But man, this was another film. This was another film which was really, really extremely hard for me to watch. I mean, this film hit me so deep. I remember back then, one of my friends was talking to me about this film. I'm not going to use her real name. We'll call her Sarah. All right, we'll call her Sarah. So Sarah is friends with my best friend Jason, and Jason I've known for almost 10 years now, and I've known Sarah for a long time as well. And I remember Sarah was telling me about this film, and just it was, yeah, she was telling me, I think, excuse me, this is what she was telling me. Sarah was telling me at the time, she was telling me, Jaden, I think you like this movie because from what you've told me of your past experiences of being bullied, harassed, and just being treated like absolute garbage and absolute trash, I think you really like this movie, and I think you can really relate to this film a whole lot. And boy, was she right. She was right all the way, 100%. This film really hit me deep, and it really hit me hard in my heart, because not only can I relate to Shoka, of the experiences that she went through and what she had to deal with as a person growing up. And well, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I never was deaf. Um, I'm not deaf to this day. I do not know what it's like. So I can see some people criticizing me, saying, "Oh, why are you saying that you can relate to what she went through if you're not deaf?" But just like, it's not about having the same condition. It's about being able to relate to one another because of past experiences. I was different. I was different than my other classmates, and then my other students in the school. And because I was different, I was treated like garbage. I was treated like garbage. People would call me pathetic, freak, loser. Why don't you just get out of my sight? This and that. And it was just horrible. It's just horrible. And just seeing this movie reminded me of those horrible experiences that I went through. And just watching this movie just in the feels, just hit me in the feels, in my heart, in my soul, in my core, in my spark. It just hit me. It hit me deep, and I would say this movie, I loved the fact about this movie that I was able to relate to it, especially from a person watching in the audience. I can relate to this movie because I too have been a victim of bullying, harassment, abusiveness, from other people just talking crap about me, talking shit, this and that, and just being a really, really mean and negative and very dark person towards me. And I really don't appreciate it. I do not appreciate that one bit. And just, man, this movie, like I said about I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, the choreography, the monologue, just how deep and how intense this movie can get was breathtaking, but it was astonishing, and it just left me speechless. I mean, Shoka was willing to take her own life because she thought she was the problem, and then Shoya saved her. And then, in a way, if you look at it, kind of sacrificed himself. Well, not really sacrificed himself. He fell and he was in a coma. And I'm really glad he survived and lived. But one thing I do want to point out, when Shoya grew up and he started to develop some maturity in his life, when he's looking at other people, okay, all he sees on their faces is the X. Man, oh man. Wowee. That I can really relate to. I still have that problem today. It's like 50 times out of 10, I see X's on the people's faces, and then other times I see people who I can vibe with. I can see people who share that same vibe. We're on that same vibe train, and we're just going on this journey and adventure, and we're just talking that awesome game, that awesome vibe, and we're just having that awesome conversation, But man, I can relate to Shoya on that matter when it comes to just seeing X's on, on the people. Maybe it's because you're shy. Maybe it's because you are struggling with social anxiety and you're afraid how people will react or see you as, or what they'll think of you, or this and that. But it's just, man, this movie can really teach you a lot of life lessons, But the one moral life lesson that I can really learn and that I can really gain from watching this movie: don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. I would say the one person that was being the one person in this movie, this is the reason I was so heated up. I was so heated up while watching this movie because this one girl kept being such an this abusive person towards Shoka here, towards this girl right here, towards Shoka. The one person I absolutely hated her guts. I think her name is Nyauka. The one black haired girl, her, Sorry, I'm just stretching and cracking my neck. Not actually cracking my neck, but figure of speech, expression. Anyway, moving on. But that one girl that was being such a jerk, such an asshole towards this girl right here, Shoka. I think her name is Nauka, or Nauka, however you pronounce it. But you guys know who I'm talking about if you guys have watched this movie, okay? But man, I was like ready. If I was there in this story, if I could just jump from universe to universe, if there was a portal and I could jump into this world of a silent voice, I would dead ass punch her in the face. Like, man, guys, the moral of the story, the moral of this film that I was able to gain and I was able to gather, don't be an asshole. Don't be a jerk. It's really not worth it. It really is not worth it at all. At all. There's so much things you could be doing better than just being an asshole, you know? And yeah. So yeah. But man, and the ending of this movie, the ending, I was speechless. I was speechless, and it was breathtaking. You know, he finally accepted for who he was. He made amends, and that's it. All the X's that he saw on people's faces started to disappear one by one because he started to be, he started to change, or he wanted to change, and he changed as a person, and he was crying, and just, man, that hit me. That hit me deep, yo. That hit me deep, you guys. That hit me deep. Oh man, I'm trying to think like which movie really hit me the most. Either A Silent Divorce or I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I would say I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, you know, because the thing about I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is that Sakura in that movie, you know she's going to die. You know she's going to die because she's suffering with this illness. Unlike this movie, no one dies, you know. Like I hoped Shoya didn't die, and thankfully he didn't die. He came back out of his coma, or he came out of his coma. But oh man, just you know, this movie, I can't even speak right. This movie just took the words right out of my mouth, and it left me speechless and hanging from the edge of my chair. It was good. It was good. It was a 2-hour long movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I think I was up till like 3 or 4 in the morning watching this movie, despite that this movie was a 2-hour long movie. But hey, what can I say, you know? But man, this movie hit me hard. This movie was hit me with a flood of emotions. I'm gonna try to title this video, this title something differently than my last title from my previous video was. But man, oh man, this video hit me really deep. I could definitely relate to Shoka, even though I never was death, but I can just relate to just being a different person and just trying to fit in and just like, you know, being bullied because of that. And I never understood that. I never understood that at all. And, you know, I definitely will admire the black-haired girl for she kind of was changing, and she kind of was making amends and becoming a better person at the end. But I will still see that girl with nothing but hatred because oh my God, still being abusive. Even when Shoka was trying to make amends to all the shitty things he did to her. Not Shoka, Shoya, my bad. Shoya, yeah. But even then, this black-haired girl still been, excuse my language, you guys, but she's still being a bitch. That black-haired girl who's nonstop harassing the shit out of poor Shoka here. Like, nah, man. Nah, that's just unforgivable. Nah. And just, wow. Wow. This movie, yeah. Really hit me deep, you know? This movie really hit me deep, and it was a good movie. I loved it. But if I had to say which movie hit me the most and hit me the deepest, the most, I would have to give it to I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. No offense to this movie, but I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, that movie was, man, that was a hard movie to watch. Don't get me wrong, this movie was hard for me to watch as well. I mean, Shoka, you know, willing to give her own life, willing to, you know, end her own life. And then you got, yeah, Shoka, she was the one in the kimono, and she was willing to end her own life. And then you got Shoya here, earlier in the movie, he's willing to take his own life. And I'm like, damn, this shit intense. This shit intense as hell. But man, the moral of the story, you guys, the moral of the story, don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a jerk. Instead of being a jerk to someone who's different and someone who's trying to fit in, make them feel that they can't fit in. Make them feel welcomed. Invite them. Hang out with them, you know? Be like, hey, you like anime? There's this anime movie coming out in 2022. You want to come see it with us? Just be a nice person. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a douchebag, you know? And man, I'll just say, you guys, this movie left me speechless. It left me just with no words to say. I was speechless. It was breathtaking. I just took the words right out of my mouth, you know. It was so good. This movie was so flipping good, you guys. If you guys have not seen A Silent Voice, I highly recommend you guys see this movie if you are a big time anime fan or anime lover or anime watcher like I am. Then I would highly recommend you guys go watch this movie. But like I said, for I Want to Your Pancreas, if you guys are not physically and mentally prepared to watch this movie, wait a couple years. Wait a couple years to watch this movie, because man, this movie is it's intense. Guys, it is intense. And yeah, this is an intense movie. Both, don't get me wrong, both this movie, A Silent Voice, and both I Want to Your Pancreas were very good films, but also at the same time, deep films flooded with so many deep emotions. And at the same time, it was hard for me to watch I Want to Your Pancreas, and it was hard for me to watch this movie as well. But at the same time, you guys, so good. You definitely can relate to a lot of key concepts that go on in this movie, and even in I Want to Your Pancreas as well. I mean, just such good films, but so deep and very serious at the same time. It just leaves you speechless. That's just how it is, you know. And just, you know, this movie hit me deep for a lot of reasons. This movie hit me in the heart with floods and floods of emotions for specific reasons. One, I know what it's like to be bullied, harassed, and just abused, to be called pathetic, a loser, trash, garbage, and just be like, oh, this guy and this girl treat me like shit. They don't want me to be here anymore, and they wish I didn't exist at all, you know. And I have many times in the past contemplated on the idea of suicide. So I thought about it. I've never done it because I'm still here today, but I have thought about it, doing it before, and it's not a joke, you guys. It's not a joke. And you know, just yeah. And just the fact, and like I said earlier, just the fact that Shoya was seeing these people with X's on their faces, and then you could see slowly by slowly those X's are starting to disappear off some of those people, because he's starting to socialize with them and get to know them and this and that, you know. So yeah, but just, I mean, man, it's just, man, this movie hits me deep. This movie hits me deep in all directions, in front of me, behind me, left and right, back and forth. Just, man, I think I did this in my previous video for when I was talking about I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, but I'll do this again. Bravo! What a well done movie. This was, wow. Silent Voice, bravo. Bravo. Bravo to I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. What a well done movie that was, and well done to this movie right here. Just well done. Both endings of A Silent Voice and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, just spotless, and just left me speechless. Wow. Wow. What great films, though. What great films, you know. But yeah, I don't even know. Like at this point, I just feel like watching more anime movies, but I don't know. I think I'll take a break from anime movies and I'll start to get back to anime series. But I know I was talking to my best friend Jason not too long ago today, and he was recommending me that I watch Hunter x Hunter. So I will definitely watch that. I've been meaning to watch Hunter x Hunter for quite some time now. Just never got around to doing it. So yeah, but man, oh man, this movie just wow. What a great movie. I think I will. I think I will watch one more anime movie. One more anime movie uh before I go to bed, and then I'm going to hang out at a friend's house this weekend. So yes, I'll be doing that. And we'll be probably watching some more anime, some Dragon Ball Super Broly, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, just wow. What a great movie. A silent voice. Just really, really great and deep emotional stuff at the same time. So good, you guys. So good. I believe I wanted to cry, you guys. I seriously wanted to cry while watching this movie. But like I talked about in my previous video, I want to eat your pancreas talking about that video or making video talking about that movie. I um I was crying on the inside and my eyes were getting watery, but not a single tear was able to shed from go roll down my face. But I was sad though. I was sad. And this movie, it was really hard for me to watch this movie. Both I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Oh, excuse me. Holy moly. Sorry about that. Bless me. But sorry about that, you guys. Excuse me. Nobody's perfect. But yeah, like I said, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas and A Silent Voice. Both great films, but for me at the same time was really hard for me to watch. It was because of how emotional and how flooded with emotions these films brought to my eyes and to my standpoint and where I was sitting and where I was standing and just be watching these films just really hit me in the feels, yo. Really hit me in the feels, but I enjoy them. I really did. So yeah. So yeah, you guys. So yeah, you guys. I'm trying to think of anything else to watch. Or no, I'm trying to think of anything else to say. Nothing else really to say. I might be doing a double upload today. I'm not entirely sure. If I do, yes. If I don't, I don't. It's not the end of the world. But we shall see and find out. So yeah. Um, but yeah. Yeah. So that's what's up. I think I'll watch a Studio Ghibli movie before I go to bed. So I think I'll do that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys, that's really all I have to say. That's really all I have to report. Nothing else has really come to my mind right now. So again, you guys, what a phenomenal, fantastic film. Really deep, really serious, really hard for me to watch. Really hit me in the feels, both physically and mentally, and just wow. What a movie. That's all I gotta really say. What a movie. Guys, if you guys are not physically and mentally prepared to watch this movie, wait for a couple years and then watch this movie because this movie is seriously flooded with a lot of deep emotions and you two will probably feel the feels as well. So yeah. Like I said in this video earlier, and I'll say it again, the moral of the story, the moral of this film, don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk and don't be an asshole because being a jerk and being an asshole did no one any good. And that is facts, guys. That is facts. So be nice, be courteous, welcome aboard the new members, and just be a good person. The good person that you were always meant to be, you know. Just be nice. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Be nice. That's it. Well, you guys, that's really it for this video. Thank you for watching this video, this episode to the very end. Subscribe for more content. Click the notification bell. share, like, comment, subscribe. All the support would really mean a lot to me, you guys. So yeah, believe it. And as always, you guys stay awesome, stay safe, stay strong, stay positive, hang in there, don't give up, do what you love what you do. May the power protect you all. And again, you guys, don't be a jerk, don't be a meanie, don't be a really dark person. Be nice, be considerate, be kind, and just be a loyal comrade, ally, and friend. That's what I have to say. That's what I have to report. And just being good, just in general, in this life as we're growing up, just be a good person. All right. Be a good person. So yeah, that's it. Well, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video, in the next episode of my Random Thoughts series and on my YouTube channel. Until then, you guys, peace out and peace.